There is a country the world talks about, like it is only a flag and a border. But inside that flag, there are people. And the people are breaking in the quietest places, where no camera goes, and no vote reaches, and no speech is ever landed.
Lord, save the American people, not the idea of them, the actual ones. Yeah. Her name was Sandra Oaks and she had a garden in Kermit, West Virginia. Petunias, tomatoes, a broken fence. She kept meaning to fix. She was 41 and she still packed her daughter's lunch. Cut the crust off the bread the way Kayla liked it since 3rd grade. She been taking the pills since 2011 when the bag gave out at the plant. The doctor said it was routine, OxyContin 40 milligrams. Said she could manage the pain and still live a life. Nobody told her what routine could do to a person over time. By 2013 the prescription ran out, but the need didn't. She drove 40 minutes to a different county, sat in a waiting room that smelled like burnt coffee and desperation. And a man in a white coat who never asked about a garden wrote her another 30 days like she was a number on a chart. By winter she was spending Kayla's lunch money on what her body demanded. By February she was selling the jewelry her mother left her the last morning. March 7, 2014, Kayla came downstairs and found her lunch not made. Found the bread still in the bag, still tight. Found her mother on the kitchen floor, beside the bottle in the silence and the cold. She was 43 years old. She had a garden that bloomed that April anyway, because gardens don't know what happened inside the house.
We are not talking about statistics, we are talking about Sandra. We are talking about the bread that nobody cut that morning. We are talking about the child who learned too young what it means when the country does not save its people in time. Lord, save the American people,
Not from outside,
from what's eating them within. Lord, hear the ones no headline covers, the ones who fell before the world could see the end. The mother on the kitchen floor in Kermit,
the soldier sleeping under
I-95. Lord, somebody has to say their names out loud. Lord, save the American people.
His name was Marcus Tillman. He did 2 tours in Helmand province, 2009 and 2011. He came back to Jacksonville with a body that flinched at car doors and a mind that replayed the same Tuesday in October. Every night, without permission, without warning, without mercy, he tried to explain it to his wife Denise once. Sat at the kitchen table with his hands flat on the wood and couldn't find a single word that didn't sound like complaint. So he went quiet, and quiet became distance, and distance became a sleeping bag under the overpass on Beaver Street. By the summer of 2017, he filed the paperwork 3 times. Drove to the VA in his brother Raymond's car, sat in the waiting room for 4.5 hours. Was told his documentation was incomplete, was handed a pamphlet, was told to come back with the right forms. He drove home, or what used to be home. Ken Raymond didn't see him for 9 days. By 2019, Marcus was living in a tent behind the parking garage, 2 miles from where he'd been deployed.
Psychologically prepared to die for a country that could not find 30 minutes to process his paperwork. He called the crisis line on a Wednesday in November, was placed on hold for 11 minutes.
And then, just as a voice came on, his phone died. They found him Thursday morning. His discharge papers folded in his jacket pocket, still incomplete, still waiting to be filed. He was 34 years old. He had a daughter in Savannah he never stopped loving. Her name was Amara. She drew pictures of him in crayon with his uniform on,
And a smile she remembered from the phone. We are not refrigerator. In a house he never came back to. Lord, save the American people, not from outside, from what's eating them within. Lord, hear the ones no headline covers, the ones who fell before the world could see the end. The mother on the kitchen floor in Kermit, the soldier sleeping under I-95. Lord, somebody has to say their names out loud. Lord, save the American people. Lord, save the American people.
From Iran,
From the nations that have watched.
from a distance,
Oh,
that sometimes feels like
feel tight. Lord, save the American people. The ones the system swallowed whole, the ones who died behind locked doors, with no one left to hold. Lord, save the ones the camera skipped, the ones no bill addressed, the child who aged out into nothing, the elder dying unexpressed. Somebody look at them. Somebody say their name. Save the American people before the silence wins again.
Her name was Destiny Renee Holloway, and she came into the world in Memphis, Tennessee in 1998 to a mother who loved her the way people love things they cannot hold on to. By the time Destiny was 9, the state decided the apartment was too small and the food too scarce, and the love, which was real and enormous, was not enough to satisfy Form 8. Took her on a Tuesday. She remembered the color of her mother's coat. She remembered how her mother kept saying, I'm gonna fix this, baby,
I'm gonna fix this.
I'm gonna fix this. She didn't know that fixing it meant fighting a system designed to exhaust the people it claimed to help. Destiny moved 11 times in 9 years, 11 different bedrooms, 11 different schools, 11 different versions of herself. She had to build from scratch each time, cause nothing carried over, nothing was allowed to stay in her last home, Cordova. 2015, a man in the house told her things that no man should tell a 15-year-old girl. She reported it in writing. The caseworker made a note. The note sat in the file sat in the stack, and Destiny sat in that house for 4 more months. She aged out at 18, was handed a bus pass and a phone number for a shelter that had a 6-week wait list.
She slept on the Prince floor in Whitehaven until the friend's landlord found out. Then she slept on the bus on the number 50 going nowhere, until the driver told her she had to get off. She was 23 when she died, of causes listed as natural, which is what they write when they don't wanna write what loneliness actually does to a body over time.
She didn't ask for a monument. She didn't need a march. She needed one person inside one system to look at her like she mattered before it was already too late to matter.
Lord, save the American people, the ones the system swallowed whole, the ones who died behind locked doors with no one left to hold. Save the ones the camera skipped, the ones no bill address, the child who aged out into nothing, the elder dying unexpressed. Somebody look at them. Somebody say their name. Save the American people before the silence wins again.
His name was Harold Eugene Pratt. He was 78 years old. He had a woodworking shop in his garage in Greensboro, North Carolina. For 41 years, he made birdhouses mostly, small ones painted yellow, because his wife Eleanor had loved yellow since the first day he met her. Outside a drugstore on Elm Street in 1967, Eleanor passed in January 2019. Harold went into the Greenview Care Facility in October of that year. Not because he was broken, because the house without Eleanor was a sound he could not live inside alone. He made friends there, a man named Curtis from Burlington who played checkers badly but laughed about it. A A woman named Ida who still sang hymns on Sunday mornings in the common room. The march came and the door sealed and the visit stopped. And Curtis was moved to a different wing, and Ida singing went quiet, and Harold sat in his room behind a door that stayed closed, and a window that looked at a parking lot, and a phone that rang sometimes,
but whose voice on the other end sounded more like guilt than comfort. He stopped eating in May,
not because the food was wrong,
but because eating alone in a room where no one comes starts to feel like a question with only one answer. His daughter Linda called every morning at 9. Sometimes he picked up, sometimes he did not. One of the last times she connected, he asked her, when will you come to see me? None of you visit me anymore.
God delivery.
She wanted to say,
Daddy,
they won't let me in.
she wanted to say,
I am in the parking lot right now.
she wanted to say,
I love you more than I can fit through this phone.
she said,
Soon, Daddy,
she said,
soon.
he died on a Thursday in July. The death certificate said failure to thrive, which is a medical way of saying
He simply stopped believing anyone was coming.
Linda drove to the facility the next morning,
Sat in the parking lot for an hour,
looking at his window,
the curtain was still open, the way he always left it,
so he could see
if anyone was walking in. He didn't need a policy, he didn't need a summit. He needed Linda's hand in his hand at least one more time.